Live from the local liquor store to your living room, it's Transformers News with your host, YouTube's most outspoken alcoholic and worldly wino, the dashing and debonair Drunken Prime. Thank you all. Let's go ahead and gather around. Let's grab a seat and let's get into the news. You know, there's a term in journalism. It's called getting scooped. So essentially, what that means is, for people who don't know, you're working on a story, and you're putting in a bunch of time, research. You're getting all your sources together. You're compiling a fantastic story, only for the day before, 2 days before, or a week before, someone from a rival newspaper, or hell, even from your newspaper, they just come in and they've come to find out they've been working on the same story, using the same sources, doing the same amount of research, but they were just able to get into print sooner than you were able to. Which brings to mind this situation, because I was making a video on Shattered Glass Blur. Then I went on Hasbro Pulse, and this guy popped up. And I said to myself, well then, that kind of blew up that entire video that I was putting together with like comic book slides and everything. I was like, man, I don't know if I could do this video anymore, because it's answering a lot of the questions I was posing. But let's just take a look at this figure anyway. So this is the Shattered Glass IDW style Megatron, which is basically a recolor, repaint, and slight retool version of the Siege Megatron mold. So it looks pretty cool. It does in robot mode. But as I started clicking on the pictures, I gotta say, the anti-parts forming crowd is going to have a field day with this one. Oh, they're going to have a field day with this one. And it's well deserved, because this one is part forming to the max. And there's literally the cockpit shield piece right here. There's no reason for that to even exist. That could have been easily hidden away and split apart and hidden away in the back of the legs. There's room back there for that. So there's absolutely no reason for that. And the wing flaps are also parts forming. And there's really, once again, that one there's no excuse for. This whole figure, even the face sculpt, it's like the face sculpt, he's scowling. Why is he scowling? He's supposed to be like a good guy. Give him a smile. Make his face less scowly-ish. I don't know. Make him a like not a happy-go-lucky freedom fighter, but make him just, kind of a little less scowly and angry, like the Siege version of Megatron with those lips. But yeah, I mean, it looks cool in both modes. Like, both modes look pretty cool. I wish the legs compressed in a little bit more. Maybe this is mistransformed. I'm hoping this is mistransformed, but maybe the legs can condense in a little bit more over here, so the cockpit and the back of the plane jet mode are a little more cohesive. So like I said, I'm hoping this is mistransformed in every single picture that it's shown. But the parts forming is it's rough on this one. I'm gonna find this one even hard to defend the parts forming, because now we're looking at a cockpit, the wings, the sword, which served a function in the tank mode of the Siege Megatron mode, but this one doesn't actually seem to be serving a purpose other than just to have it because it was part of the mold. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know about this one. Whereas Blur, I was pretty excited about. This one, I'm just kind of like, okay. I mean, if I see some new pictures, some different pictures, I might be able to jump in on this, because I just feel like this is going to be stuff that if I'm leaving him in robot mode, it's going to end up in a plastic baggie somewhere, tucked away somewhere. I don't know. But the cool thing about this release was that they're going in full blast on Shattered Glass. That rhymed. But they're going in full blast, and that's awesome. So they're showing us that there are going to be 3 more Shattered Glass characters. And it brings to mind the discussion. Who would these be? Well, let's see. We already got Prime and Ratchet in a 2-pack. It was the Hasbro Pulse exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. We now have Blur. We now have Megatron. So the next it's not even ironic, the next actual thing would be to release Starscream. But seriously, do not release the Earthrise mold of Starscream. Just get rid of that. I hate that mold. I'm gonna do a video about how much I can't stand that mold. It's such a crazy story about that mold. But don't use the Earthrise mold. Use the Siege mold. Retool the Siege mold and give us Starscream. So I think Starscream's the next logical choice. Then let's add in the next logical choice. Who do we have now that would be a cool repaint, recolor? That's a popular character. Well, I think after that, or before that, we're going to get Grimlock. And then who's left over? So, they're probably going to take... We already have a leader. We technically have... Let's do the math here. We'd have 1 deluxe in Blur, 2 deluxes if you count Ratchet, a leader in Prime, a leader in Megatron. Let's throw out a Voyager Starscream. Let's throw out the leader Grimlock. Well, what's left? Other than a Commander class figure. So let's get... unfortunately, I have this strange feeling if they were to do a Commander class, they're going to do the Commander class version of Rodimus Prime and make him Rodimus Unicronus or Rodimus something or rather. I have this strange feeling if they were going to upgrade one into the Commander class, they're going to upgrade Rodimus into the Shattered Glass Commander class and make that a Commander class figure and charge us $90 for it because it comes with a comic book. I'm going to safely assume that's what they're going to do. It would be cool to see Jetfire, a recolored Jetfire and sort of the Shattered Glass motif. Maybe Skylinks, but I know we're not going to get them. I just have this sneaking suspicion they're done with those 2 molds on the Commander class scale. They're done with them. They're not going to make any more of them. They're not going to repaint them. They're just going to leave those 2 as they are, and it's probably more cost effective to repaint Rodimus Prime and the Shattered Glass motif if you were going to make a Commander class version of a character. They're most likely going to make Rodimus. the Commander class version. I mean, they could do the hot rod, maybe. I doubt they're going to do that. I really think the last one is going to be Commander class Shattered Glass Rodimus Prime. I have a sneaking suspicion that's what's going to happen, and because they Hasbro is going to get their money out of that mold. They're going to get every single dollar they can out of that mold, and that's the perfect route to go. Make an all black Rodimus Prime, and give you the trailer, give you some of the weapons, maybe the blast effects, maybe, and or just give it to you without the trailer, just as all black, which would be interesting, and probably charge like $60 for that figure. Just give you the sword and the gun and call it good, and you just SOL in a trailer. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely my solid lock-in prediction next is going to be Starscream. Hopefully the Siege Bolt. My next prediction after that, or before that, I don't know which order they'll come out, is most likely going to be Leader Class Grimlock. And then we're going to, for the third release, I think they're going to go with Commander Class Rodimus. Those are sort of my predictions on what the Shattered Glass line is going to look like. And then they'll see how well it sells, how well they aren't selling. They'll kind of gauge and then regroup. And if they see a good amount of sales from the Shattered Glass repaints, we might then get the next level of a Soundwave, or repaints of Thundercracker and Skywarp. We might get a Shattered Glass refractor. We might get the Ultra Magnus mold. Oh, the Ultra Magnus mold. I didn't even think about that. Ultra Magnus. Yeah, they could do something with the Kingdom mold. They could do something with the Kingdom mold and repaint that as Shattered Glass. That would be pretty cool to see evil Ultra Magnus. As another example, it's another route they could go. But we'll see. Only time will tell. I'm a patient man. I will be waiting with bated breath. Hopefully I'm wrong about Rodimus. Hopefully I'm right about Ultra Magnus. I know I'm right. I know I'm right about Starscream. And I'm pretty confident, about 65% confident, that Grimlock would be a Shattered Glass figure as well. But we'll see, because this one is crossing through multiple bridges, because Blur was a Studio Series 86 figure, Megatron was a Siege figure, War for Cybertron figure, so why not pull Studio Series 86 Grimlock, War for Cybertron, Siege, Starscream? Why not pull them, and then we'll see about whether it's Ultra Magnus or Hot Rod or Rodimus. We'll see. We'll see about that one. We'll see about the third one. We'll see how well this video ages. But with that said, and as always, be good, be safe, and this is the Drunken Prime, cracking open another beer and signing off.